Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, November 1st, 7/12 America, New York. Famed Swiss eatery's closure highlights COVID rule tensions. A move by Swiss police in a resort town to shutter a restaurant because its owners flouted a government requirement to check patrons' COVID-19 passes is highlighting tensions with a section of the population that views the measure as infringing on civil rights.
November 1st, 7:06 America, New York. School boards are under siege. It's going to get worse. Heckling, protests, even death threats. Welcome to school board meetings in 2021. November 1st, 7:03 America, New York. Opinion: the one thing you'll need to survive this election season. In 2018, barely 2 years into the Trump era, I hit a wall. I was in a near constant state of agitation, emotionally and physically exhausted and with contempt coursing through my veins for large swaths of people I had never even met.
Time: November 1st, 7 o'clock America, New York. The disempowering experience of flying as a disabled person. I am the youngest daughter of a man who paid his way through college working 50 hours a week, replacing sleep with sheer grit. He raised 6 kids and still woke before dawn for his morning prayer walk. Time: November 1st, 7 o'clock America, New York. The Supreme Court will consider the Texas abortion law. Their decision could change the court, and the country. The Supreme Court will hear oral arguments Monday in 2 cases about the controversial Texas law that has banned most abortions in the state. The eventual verdict could have extraordinary implications for abortion access, as well as a slew of other rights, nationwide.
World CBS News, com. November 1st, 6:59 America, New York. Stakes high, bar low as Biden arrives for COP26 climate conference. Experts say it's last chance saloon as world leaders gather for the 26th time to try to limit the planet's dangerous warming. But some haven't even bothered to show up.
Mirror World News, November 1st, 6:57 America, New York. Tonga records first ever COVID case sparking rush into lockdown and vaccine race. Tonga recorded its first ever COVID-19 case last Wednesday, and since then the country has rushed into a race against time to increase vaccine uptake as the country is locked down for 7 days.
Washington Post World, November 1st, 6:50 America, New York. Prince Charles, once dismissed as a plant-talking oddball, takes his environmental bona fides to COP26. Britain's future king has no real power over laws or budgets, but could be a powerful voice on climate change.
November 1st, 6:48 America, New York. Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers stunned by New Orleans Saints. It feels like, in the regular season at least, that the New Orleans Saints have Tom Brady's number. November 1st, 6:46 America, New York. US versus China. Which one has the worst record on climate going into COP26? COP26 climate talks off to an ominous start. Biden wants the US to lead on climate. That faces a big test.
Mirror World News, November 1st, 6:46 America, New York. Birthday party racks up, colossal 4-figure drinks bill at pub in just 4 hours. People celebrating a birthday at a popular pub in Galway racked up a colossal drinks receipt despite only being in the boozer from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mirror World News, November 1st, 6:44 America, New York. Mysterious car parked on same Italian street for 47 years becomes tourist attraction. Angelo Fragolant, now 94, parked his Lancia Fulvia 1962 outside the newsagent he ran with his wife, Bertilla Modolo, in Conegliano in 1974. The couple then retired and left the car there, and it has since become a local landmark.
New York Times World News, November 1st, 6:42 America, New York. COP26 live updates. As peril of warming planet grows, world leaders gather in Glasgow. Countries are under pressure to limit the rise in global temperatures. As the 12-day gathering gets underway, leaders including President Biden will promise action. At the main entrance of the COP26 summit in Glasgow on Monday.
World CBS News, com. November 1st, 6:38 America, New York. Man dies after being gored by bull during festival in Spain. It is the first known death during a running of the bulls since the festivals returned to many towns across Spain after a pandemic-imposed pause.
November 1st, 6:38 America, New York. Analysis: why Democrats are in a lot of trouble in Virginia. Virginia will have the eyes of the political world on it Tuesday night. Most of the attention will be on the marquee gubernatorial election between Democrat Terry McAuliffe and Republican Glenn Youngkin. November 1st, 6:30 America, New York. Jo Carol Dennison, the oldest surviving Miss America, dies aged 97. The oldest surviving winner of Miss America, Jo Carol Dennison, has died aged 97. November 1st, 6:30 America, New York. Peloton classes coming to your next Delta flight. It's hard to relax on a flight, but Peloton is hoping to help. The fitness company is partnering with Delta Air Lines to bring some of its classes to the airline's in-flight entertainment systems.
PowerPost, November 1st, 6:27 America, New York. Red flags everywhere. The Washington Post dives deep into January 6. Even 11 months after the insurrection, new details and reporting are still emerging that paint the fullest picture yet of the attack on democracy, and former President Donald Trump's mindset at the time of the attack.
November 1st, 6:23 America, New York. Global leaders start to arrive at COP26. COP26 climate talks off to an ominous start after weak G20 leaders meeting. Biden wants America to lead the world on climate. That goal faces a big test.
New York Times World News. November 1st, 6:20 America, New York. How to prevent climate disasters. World leaders are in Glasgow. The Ivanpah Solar Power Facility in the Mojave Desert. New York Times World News. November 1st, 6:05 America, New York. John Kerry plays down COP26 expectations. Glasgow was never ever going to get every country joining up, Mr. Kerry said. He's already looking to next year to build on pledges that nations have made and push them to do more. John Kerry, the U.S.
November 1st, 6:04 America, New York. Julius Jones could be put to death for a 1999 murder. He says he's innocent. An Oklahoma man sentenced to death for a murder he says he did not commit will plead his case to the State Pardon and Parole Board in a clemency hearing Monday, less than 3 weeks before he's set to be executed.
New York Times World News. November 1st, 6:02 America, New York. Climate conference kicks off in Glasgow with floods and low expectations. At the main entrance of the COP26 summit in Glasgow on Monday,